Hey drama lovers! Before we start the video, I just have to say thank you. We've reached 50,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thanks to everyone who's been with us since the very first video, and to our members club that's always supporting us. None of this would be possible without you. Guys, what is going on with 2025 in the world of Chinese dramas? Seriously, it feels like China decided to deliver a festival of epic protagonists, with stories of power, revenge, emotion, and transformation. And the audience simply didn't get a single second of rest. Every month, a new face would appear to dominate the rankings, break social media, and win over millions of hearts. But before we start, it's worth understanding a term that defined the year. Daanju, which literally means great male protagonist. This kind of character is the center of the story, the man who faces destiny with strength, charisma, and suffering. He can be a warrior, a ruler, an immortal. But what makes him special is his journey of overcoming. The Daanju is the hero who fights against the world and against himself to become someone worthy of his own power. And 2025 was their year. These dramas not only exploded in China, but also dominated social media, broke records, and established a new generation of legendary actors. So get your heart ready to dive into 7 epic universes, full of inner struggles, impossible loves, political twists, and a good dose of poetic pain. Because really, a Chinese drama without heartbreak isn't a Chinese drama. Blood River. Based on the popular novel of the same name, Blood River takes us into a dark and violent world ruled by a secret organization of assassins known as Zanghai, the Dark River. At the center of the story is Sumu Yu, played by Gong Jun, a character torn between duty and freedom, honor and the past. Gong Jun delivers one of the darkest and most intense performances of his career. His cold gaze and calculated gestures create a protagonist who isn't a traditional hero, but a man shaped by pain and scars. The fight scenes are a visual spectacle, especially the choreographies with the iconic umbrella sword, which became a trend on Douyin. Despite its dark tone, Blood River was celebrated for reviving the charm of martial arts dramas with a dark and emotional aesthetic. Fun fact, Gong Jun trained in martial arts for more than 2 months and filmed several scenes without a stunt double, which led fans to nickname him the Golden Assassin of 2025. Whispers of Fate. Also known as the Song of the Water Dragon, this drama masterfully combines wuxia and investigation. Here, Luo Yunxi plays Tang Li, an elegant, intelligent, and enigmatic swordsman who finds himself caught in a web of political conspiracies. It's one of Luo Yunxi's most refined and introspective roles, a character who commands the scene through his gaze and silence. The production is impeccable. Flowing costumes, dazzling water effects, and an ethereal soundtrack. Highlight: many critics called Whispers of Fate the spiritual successor of Word of Honor, but with a more mature and philosophical tone. Tang Li is the typical Daanju who wins with his mind, not his sword. The hero who observes chaos and solves it with elegance. Sword and Beloved, starring Cheng Yi and Li Yitong. Sword and Beloved was one of the most talked about Xianxia romances of the year. Cheng Yi plays a man born as the vessel of an ancient celestial sword, torn between being human and being a weapon. The conflict runs deep. He struggles to understand his own heart while trying to save the world from a spiritual war. Li Yitong plays the priestess who helps him on this journey, and the chemistry between them is simply magnetic. The audience loved how Cheng Yi portrayed the character's inner pain, creating hashtags like "the heart that bleeds for love" on Chinese trends. This is the new Daanju, the powerful warrior who is also vulnerable. And that's exactly what makes him unforgettable. The Journey of Legend. Once again starring Cheng Yi, this drama adapts the classic novel The Heroes of Divine Lands and combines fantasy, kingdoms, and self-discovery. It all begins simply. A common young man finds a magical artifact and is thrown into a universe of gods and monsters. The visuals are breathtaking: floating mountains, mythical creatures, and colossal battles. Cheng Yi delivers a lighter, more dreamlike character, showing that a hero can also seek meaning and purpose, not just power. Fun fact, the production was filmed in 5 Chinese provinces using real landscapes and very little green screen, a rare feat nowadays. Guardians of the Dafeng. Here we have Wang Wang, showing his versatility in a charismatic and humorous role. He plays a brilliant and daring inspector who investigates supernatural crimes during the Dafeng dynasty. The drama was an absolute success, blending action, mystery, and comedy in a light and clever way. Behind his sarcastic smile lies a wounded man trying to protect an empire that no longer believes in justice. Highlight: the partnership between Wang and Tian Wei became a social media sensation, with edits and memes taking over Douyin. This is the kind of modern Daanju, playful on the outside, deep on the inside. The Immortal Ascension. Starring Yang, this was one of the biggest phenomena of the year. The story follows an ordinary man who decides to walk the path of spiritual cultivation, a long and painful journey full of defeats and perseverance. The protagonist represents the dream of every human being, to evolve and transcend one's own limits. Yang delivers a mature performance, showing that true power lies in never giving up. Impact. The drama stayed among China's most watched series for weeks and inspired debates about spirituality and self-discovery. It was nicknamed the Ascension drama of 2025, and deservedly so. Legend of Zanghai. And finally, the absolute king of 2025, Legend of Zanghai, starring Xiao Zhan and Cheng Yi. With more than 21.6 billion views, the drama became a true cultural phenomenon. Xiao Zhan plays a soldier who rises to power, torn between revenge, loyalty, and love. Each episode delves deeper into a game of politics and morality, and the audience simply can't look away. Xiao Zhan's performance is masterful, intense, and human. He is the ultimate image of the Daanju, the strong, intelligent, and vulnerable man who carries destiny in his hands. Fun fact, it had one of the biggest premieres in iQIYI's history, and several scenes surpassed 500 million individual views. It's the drama that summed up the spirit of 2025. Power, love, tragedy, and redemption. Did you know that many people who watch our videos still aren't subscribed? If you enjoy our content and want to be part of our little community, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and come along with us. So, guys, let's be honest. What an insane year 2025 has been for Chinese dramas. These were the shows that dominated China, broke records, and left fans completely obsessed. From dark warriors to playful geniuses, from immortals to ordinary men, each protagonist showed a new face of the Daanju, the great man of Chinese dramas who inspires, moves, and suffers alongside us. Now tell me in the comments, which of these dramas was your 2025 addiction? And which of these protagonists completely stole your heart? See you in the next video.